Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Breeze, come back here with something that I've seen a lot of you asking for over these past couple of videos, and that is really just the best dribble move animations, the best dribble moves, what type of dribble moves I use. So I figured I'd come out here today and I'd show y'all the dribble moves that I use and how I use them. So jumping right into it, guys, you might want to pause the video and just copy these down. Now, for basic size ups, Elite 3 or Normal 2, both of those are very good. I use both of those, but for the most part, you want to stick with what you see on the screen. ISO behind the back, you can either go with Elite 6 or Elite 4. Both of those are very good. It's really up to you. But in terms of the rest of the dribble moves, those are very essential if you want to dribble like your boy, if you want to go out there in the Pro-Am or the Park and do your thing in either game mode, because a lot of these moves I use in both and they work very well. It's just, you know, obviously it's two different types of dribbling styles that you want to use in both Park and Pro-Am. Now, the way I play in both Park and Pro-Am is actually pretty similar, but obviously in Park I will try to use up more of the court since, you know, there's less people on the court, and I'll use my dribble moves and my speed more to my advantage than I will in the Pro-Am, and you'll see that in this video how I use these moves. But first things first, starting out, guys, if you're new to dribbling in Pro-Am and you really want to know how to orchestrate a pick and roll and really just dominate all game, you're gonna need Normal 5 rhythm dribble on. And Normal 5, really all you got to do is, without holding R2, you're just gonna flick the right stick up and you'll see that he'll be putting the ball slowly between his legs, and then really all you got to do is hold up slightly towards your ball hand and then just hold R2 and you're gonna burst out of it, as long as you're a playmaker with an 86 or higher ball control. That's really all you need to dominate the pick and roll game. Is you just need to have a solid momentum crossover game and a solid Normal 5 rhythm dribble game. But aside from that, guys, the main dribble moves I use are dribble moves that, you know, aren't flashy. What I want to do is I want to use up as little or as much of the court as possible, depending on if I'm in Park or Pro-Am. But while I'm using that little space of the court or that big space of the court, regardless, I'm just trying to use as little moves as possible to get open. Now, you'll see me use this Normal 1 hesitation a lot, stepping back and creating space with it and bursting out of it. A lot of times you'll see me momentum crossover back the other way, and a lot of times you'll see me step back and I'll either continue to go the same way bursting out of it, or I'll step back and then I'll cross back over the other way with the left stick, which I'll teach you guys how to do later in this video. But another thing you'll see me do, guys, when I'm coming up the court is you'll see me Normal 4 crossover. So I'll come up the court, I'll let go of R2, and then I'll just flick my right stick towards my off-ball hand, and this is while I'm coming up the court in Pro-Am, and you'll see it allows me to change direction very quickly. Now, aside from all that, those are really the main dribble moves I'm doing. And then in terms of your basic size up, I like to use Elite 3, and that's not the greatest move on a playmaker simply because you can get open a lot easier, but it's very good to use on like a sharpshooter and a stretch, players like that. But I'll be going over the best dribble moves for a sharp, a slasher, all that in my next dribble move video. But you'll see in this video that when I'm doing these hesitation 1 step backs, I'm bursting out of it either going the same direction as my ball hand, or I'm bursting out of it going back the opposite way. And a lot of people don't use hesitation 1 the way I do in this game. And the way I use it, it really just burns people and they don't really know what to expect. They don't know which way you're going to go. And I use it in Pro-Am and Park. I'll be coming out with a video soon showing you guys how I use all my dribble moves in Park on the 2s. But in this video, you're mainly just going to see Pro-Am gameplay, and you're going to see how I like to use these combos right here in this MyCourt. So, now the only other main dribble move I do when I'm sprinting in a certain direction is I'll flick my right stick back towards my off-ball hand just like that. And when I do that, I can keep bursting back that opposite direction, or I can momentum crossover back the other way. And you'll see in these Pro-Am clips right here how I use these dribble moves. You'll see that, you know, I'm very simple when it comes to my dribble moves. I don't sit there in one place doing a whole bunch of combos. I like to do the minimal amount of dribble moves that are going to get me open and get me past my defender. So I use the most effective dribble moves possible. And you'll see I'll work them around the pick, and I'll really just look to get my player to get brushed up against that pick, and then I'll burst out the other way. And that's really all you need to do. And you'll see right here, like right there, I just hit him with a hesitation, burst out to the right. Right here, I'm coming up the floor. I hit them with that normal crossover 4 like I was talking about when I come up the floor. Just literally flick the right stick the opposite direction. I get wide open. Now right here, this move right here is the move I'm talking about that nobody really does, and it's so effective. All you got to do is you got to set them up. So you're going to hit them with the normal 1 hesitation, and then you're going to flick your left stick midway through the step back, and you're gonna push it the opposite direction while holding R2. And when you do that, you'll get that huge speed burst, and you'll get that huge change of direction, just like literally on a dime. You'll stop on a dime, change direction, and the defender won't be able to keep up with you. You'll snap them, and you'll just get a wide open shot. Now you see in a lot of these clips, I'm hitting them with that normal 4 crossover coming up the floor, and I'm just leaving them in the dust because you can change direction with it so quickly. And if you want to see how I hit that shot right there, just go check out some of my previous videos, and I really go over how you can hit those shots with a playmaker. It's pretty cheese. So as you see right here, a lot of times all it takes is just 1 normal 4 crossover coming up the floor, 1 between the legs coming up the floor, or 1 momentum crossover around a pick going back the other way, and I'm getting wide open. You'll see a lot of times I'll set them up with that normal 5 rhythm dribble, and I'll get wide open. So it really just depends on the situation, and once you get down these basic ass dribble moves that you see me doing in this video, you can really become unguardable if you're running with a 6'4 playmaker or just a playmaker who's fast in general. And I will be coming out with a video very soon showing the best dribble moves for sharpshooter, slashers, all that, so be on the lookout for that. But you can see from this video that my dribble moves are very basic. You know, I'm not like a dribble god. I'm more of like a scoring god. Like, I'm going to do what I got to do to get open, and then I'm a score. Like, that's all that really matters. And you'll see in this game right here how I use that normal 1 step back to my advantage again. You'll see right there, I set him up. You know, he doesn't really know which way I'm going. I could be going back to my right. I could keep going to my left. I could pull up right there. So he's got to keep playing me tight. It's kind of like a guessing game. You could see right there, I just pull it up and I bang it. So right here, we'll break it down again. I hit him with the momentum going back the other way. Then I hit him with the normal 5 size up. And then when I step back, he has to guess, basically, am I going to go back to my right? Am I going to keep going to my left? Or am I going to pull up? So he has to play me tight and try to guess which way I'm going to go, because I can change direction so quickly. I burst back the same way, step back, and I get a wide open look. So with that being said, guys, this has been your boy Breeze. I'm signing out. Be on the lookout for my next video. It's going to be fire. I think you guys are really going to like it. It's going to be how you can really get open and just knock down shots consistently with a sharpshooter. I'm going to be showing the best dribble moves for a sharpshooter, so be on the lookout for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.